Hello everybody, welcome back to more Enter the Gungeon Lynch Streaks. We are on a streak of 298. If we win today, we'll be at 299, and we'll be at the special, mystical 300 very soon, though. I'm excited. Let's roll our D8 to see what we're going to be today. I have no qualms. I've got no qualms. We just played the Paradox. Which run was that? That was the Rainbow Run, wasn't it? The Rainbow Run Day Sunday. Can you honestly count that as a lich streak one, though? No, you can't. Interesting. Starting with slow bullets on the enemies is actually pretty crazy. And charm bow, you know, it's kind of it's an intriguing starting weapon. You know, having it on the did not even see that guy up there. I'll be completely honest. Did not even see him up there. Having it as a starter is kind of interesting. It does enough damage to one-shot a lot of things on this floor, but more importantly, it's, you know, we can play around and make the enemies play nicer with each other than they'd rather like to, which we can get some extreme value, you know. Early on. We can get, I mean, you get value out of it later too, but it's one of those guns that I just, oh, come on now. I think it's good, and like it's good on paper, it's good in some practice, but it's just all in all, it has the issue of just being a charge weapon for me, and a lot of times I write them off because of that. You know, it's a situational but good-ish gun. You know, if it did a little bit more damage, it'd be like really good. You know. If you could use it as a normal weapon as well, it'd be really good. It was buffed, so maybe I should... Oh, hold on. Shouldn't be speaking about that quite yet, because it was buffed in Farewell to Arms. I mean, dude, should I really be mentioning buffs and stuff like that at this point? Like, probably not. It's dang good, you know? It's dang good to get a buff. What am I talking about? I mean, it's like, it was bad in the sense that it didn't do any damage. That's what I was trying to say. And it's dang good to go from not doing effectively literally any damage to, I think, being kind of on par with a bad damage gun. You know, it's a charge gun that can't shoot or can't kill a bulletkin. And I feel like that's all you really need to know about it for damage. The fact that it can, I mean, you know, it can two-shot, though, it's better than before. I feel like, I swear, I think it was like a three-shot before. Because they're really just saying, this gun is literally just to charm enemies. And it still kind of is. But getting it on the first floor is, you know, it's your redemption run, my boy. It's your redemption run. You got this. Charm them. Charm them. Yoink. Anyway, here we are. Paradox runs. You know why I like Paradox runs? Is because it gives you immediately an excuse to talk about something. I think that's what it is, you know? Like, getting items right off the bat is very interesting because it makes it so you get to decide. Like, what are we looking for to make this better? What do we like about this? What do we not like about this? You know, like, there's just immediately a big old tub that's been opened and spilled upon the floor. What do you have? What do you have in that tub? I don't know. First thing I'm thinking is like some kind of Breaking Bad melted down man kind of tub. Why is that the first thing that came to my mind? But that movie, there's a movie coming out, ain't there? Coming to Netflix, huh? The Jesse Pinkman the movie. The Jesse Pinkman movie. It makes me think of like we're off on like 20 tangents already, but. Like the Heffalump movie or something, you know? They did all those Winnie the Pooh movies, or they did like 2 of them. And there was like the Piglet movie, and then the Heffalump movie, and then the third one is the Jesse Pinkman movie. It's a strange trilogy. It's a strange trilogy. But, you know, I think they really found their footing now. I don't know how, what Piglet's gonna do now that he has to cook, but we'll see. That's what I'm really looking forward to the most in the new Netflix movie. Boy, oh boy. What do you got? Oh, look! Twins! Twin bad items. Same thing, though. You get it on the first floor. Anything can possibly be good on the first floor. Here, I'm going to turn the light off real quick. Oh, I just made it really, really dark in here. Can't you tell? Can't you tell? Because of the clear webcam I have on. I have been using my webcam over on my Twitch streams. So, it's not out of the question that I would ever do a webcam in a video. But here, consider this a plea to go check out my Twitch channel. Go follow at twitch.tv/Retromation because you can, guess what? You can see my face over there. Retromation, do a face reveal. I do on every stream. Go follow twitch.tv/Retromation. Every stream is a face reveal, basically. Or at least the past 3 or 4 have been. Whoop, babe. This is so weird, having the slowed down bullets before we even get to this fight. I feel like I don't know that I've ever had the situation where I've had this slowed down bullet, the liquid or bloody eye. I don't think we've ever had bloody eye versus the old king. Maybe even against any first floor boss. This may be a first. Whoop. I'm thinking that we might actually do more damage with our starter. I think I honestly do. That's sad. So the bow definitely does more damage than the charmed bow. Doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me. Boink. And got him. Get yourself out of here. All right. Barrel. Gotta love it. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Gotta freaking love it. Don't have enough keys. I guess we could buy one, but at this point, I've already made up my mind, huh? By picking that sucker up. Let's get our son. Bring him with us. Come on, son. We're going to the mall. Let's answer a Discord question real quick. Why don't we? It's been a couple times where we just have waited till like the very late in the run to do it. But you know, it's fun to do it this early too. So link in the description if you want to ask a question that'll be answered in the video. Hey, Jetpack asks, Jetpack235 asks, what game can you only play on console or PC and can't play on anything else? So I think the question is effectively, is there any game that you have to play on console or you can't play it, or any game you have to play on PC or you can't play it? And I'm assuming, for the sake of, you know, a logical question, that these are cross-platform titles. Things that are on both, but you have to play it on one or the other. For me, like, I don't know, like, no immediate game specifically comes to mind, but genre in general comes to mind. I pretty much, if I'm playing, like, a single-player story game, a lot of the times, or if I'm playing like a AAA action game, I'll probably play it on console. Otherwise, I'll probably play anything else on PC. Obviously, like I play like most of the console games. In fact, like 90% of the console games I would play nowadays are probably Nintendo games, which just don't have the option of being on PC. Like, you know, major first-party Nintendos, that kind of thing. Oh, are pretty much the console games I would play. So obviously, like, that's not even an option on the PC. But I don't know, things like Bloodborne, like Souls type games, things of that nature. That's always been a console thing for me. I've always done it on console. But you know, I've definitely started to play more things on PC that I used to only consider playing on console. But most things I'm like, I'll just play it on PC if I have the option. If I got the option. Ah, almost got me. Thank you. Got a double trouble here. Nope. Thought that we were gonna get ourselves the lovely back-to-back chest room. But yeah, it really does just boil down to, that question boils down to, do you prefer to play with things with keyboard and mouse or controller? I mean, but not necessarily, because it's like, yeah, just plug your controller into your PC. But that's really where the thing lies for me, because I don't know why. I just don't really like to plug in my controller to my PC that often. It feels like there's often too much fanoodling you gotta do to get it right. I don't know. Maybe that's just on my end, that the controller, whenever I plug it in, Steam's always got some weird issues, and like games are just haven't accepted a standardized, kind of layout for anything, or there's a lot of games that can't. I don't feel like being patient here today, but this one has a very obvious time to shoot. There. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Alright, does this one have one too? Go all the way up? It does go all the way up. Whoop. Alright. And, yeah, but anyway, yeah, on the whole topic of it, I usually prefer keyboard and mouse for most things. First-person shooters, there's, been times where I've dabbled with them. If it's a competitive first-person shooter, like a multiplayer first-person shooter, I can't play it on console. I have to play it on PC. But if it's something like Borderlands or whatever, and that's really what it comes down to. If it's something like Borderlands, or a thing where there is first-person shooting controls or whatever, and it's not as, like, you're not competing with twitch reflexes against humans, I'll probably play that. I'll probably play that on console, between the choice. But I don't know. I just don't play a lot of console anymore. Ever since I don't know. I don't play a lot of things not on my YouTube or on stream, and I don't ever play anything that's on console on YouTube or stream anymore. The last console game that I played is when I did the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate series on YouTube, which a lot of people who came recently might be like, you did a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate series? And I definitely did, baby. It was a lot of freaking fun. It was a lot of fun. Alright. Fish on fish, baby. Get yourself out of here. That was unnecessarily risky. I was kind of getting ready to, I thought she'd maybe do her little scream. We could have reflected it all back. Could have been kind of interesting. Really want the poison to go away so I can get ready. Here it comes. Oh! Oh, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. Shield synthesizer, armor synthesizer, rather. Synthesizer. Anything else in here we need? I mean, honestly, at this point, we might as well go for another key. Pop a blank on the way out and just say, sayonara. Let's answer another Discord question. Who needs a username asks, will you play Minecraft? I'm definitely not ruling it out. Definitely not ruling it out. It's kind of been an interesting thing watching Minecraft become its own, like, or not its own. It's getting its, like, weird resurgence. Not that it ever went away, but it's like it came back in a way that was like, I don't know. I feel like it was for a lot of people their first nostalgic game kind of thing. Like it feels like the first wave of people who really played Minecraft or had Minecraft be like their first game they really grew up with. It seems like they got their first wave of nostalgia with a lot of other people who have like second, third wave nostalgia from it or whatever. It's interesting. It's been really interesting to watch that kind of unfold. And a lot of people playing Minecraft who've never played it before. I'm in a weird like middle ground kind of camp where I have played my fair share of Minecraft for sure. But I never... Ooh, I like it. I never was, like, deep into it, you know? I was never knee-deep in it, you know? Like, I was always, like, ankle deep. And, whoop, I don't know. My first solo commentary series I did on my YouTube channel, I mentioned this a lot, you probably heard this like 20 times by now, was a Minecraft series where I was playing solo, recording solo for the very first time. That was back at a time where it was, like, and I always say, it's back at a time where I was not being original, but it was also not being overdone yet. It was in a weird kind of middle ground type thing where if I leaned into it, like, and I was like, I was a Minecraft channel guy, then maybe things could have gone really well, but I just wasn't a Minecraft exclusive guy. So I would always be worried of the fact that what if my channel then became, okay, now I have to do Minecraft to be anything, or anything like that. But Reto, isn't that just what you're doing with Gungeon? I am not just doing that with Gungeon. There's a reason that I have all these other series that you should check out. You know, like, do I want to only do Gungeon? No, and that's why I don't only do Gungeon. It's been a little while since I've streamed Gungeon, even. I've been streaming a variety of things over there. Some Dicey Dungeons, some Super Animal Royale, potentially some World of Warcraft, I don't know. We did Sekiro. We streamed some Sekiro, some House Flipper. We streamed the Devolver Bootleg. We played all the Devolver Bootleg games. Things like that. So it's just like, over on my Twitch channel, I've got all kinds of variety. And not to mention the fact that I got 4 videos a day, and usually only one is Gungeon, you know? So it's like, I know I'm like arguing with the straw man, but it's just kind of something I wanted to mention. It's like, I definitely don't only want to be the Gungeon guy, you know? But I also don't have a problem with Gungeon. If I had to be, the place I'm at is like, if I had to be an anything game guy, I'm like really, really glad that it is Enter the Gungeon, you know? It's been an amazing game. I got 1,000 hours in it, and it's just, I'm not upset with it. It's just a nice, pleasant game. It's become a really, really a background thing for me. A lot of people are, joke it's a podcast, and that's, it's very much intentional, because like, I want to, this year, it's kind of been my shift to like take things away from, just being here only, like making things so that people want to be here only for Gungeon, to, making people want to maybe be here for me, or for things I have to say. And it's been a big shift. It started in a major way with the big shift in the Gungeon series being more of a podcast. That's really when the whole thing kind of was incited, really, the whole want to do that. I had my first episode where I was like, we were talking about Gungeon, but we were also like talking about whatever the hell we want, going full podcast style, and I've dug it. And the series has really shifted to be, like, less and less about Gungeon. It has. Like, yes, some days crazy things happen, but it's like, all you people who come here on the episodes that don't have just the cool thing in the thumbnail, you're the true heroes, Whoop. That being said, I don't know if this is one with a cool thumbnail or not yet. Who knows? It's like, not every run can be a banger supreme where something crazy happens, where I get a glitched rainbow chest, glitch high dragon fire. It just does, not every episode can be that way. But I like it. I like the thought that there's the series just keeping on going. Everybody's just watching. Like, we've been playing the game for a long freaking time now. We're hundreds deep. We've got, like, I was looking at the all Enter the Gungeon playlist the other day. Oh, and we've kind of reached, like, we're almost at 800 Gungeon videos. Not all just just across all series, across Twitch VODs, across versus, across everything. Ooh, Snowballer. What we got? What is it? I must know. Ice accumulation. Okay. But yeah, across everything, we're reaching almost 800 episodes, which is bonkers. And you know, like Gungeon's become, you know, like so many people have stopped their Gungeon series over time. We're like there's such a small amount of people who are actually uploading Gungeon nowadays, and it's like honestly, it's kind of like an honor in a way to be one of the last people still actually plugging away at the game. Like there's still obviously an active streamer base over on Twitch, I've noticed for sure, but like viewership's down, everything like that. And I just the fact that this series is still going strong is truly a testament that a lot of you guys, not all of you, I'm not gonna be full of myself. A lot of you guys seem to be here for me, and that's very exciting. I appreciate that immensely. That's like I talk about how it's, you know, everybody who likes, comments, subscribes, all that kind of stuff, like, yeah, goes above and beyond, is really, really exciting and pleasing. But just for the fact that you clicked on this video and it probably didn't have, statistically, it probably didn't have a thing in the thumbnail or title that made it seem like a bonkers episode. That's you're the true heroes, you know. I appreciate you. Not to say I don't appreciate everybody doing the above and beyond stuff with the like, comment, subscribe, hell, the supporting on Patreon, everything. I really do appreciate that too, obviously, but thank you. It is a huge compliment. It is a huge compliment that you're not just watching the big boys, you know? And an extra huge compliment for anybody watching who just takes a crack at all the series I put out, you know? People who are willing to take a chance and see what other game I might be interested in. Therefore, maybe they'd be interested in. Adrenaline Rush. Is that the one where it speeds up when we dodge roll? I don't remember. It's definitely going fast. But it's not going that much faster. I mean, it's hard to tell because we have the slowdown bullets. I don't remember what Adrenaline Rush is, but we have thermal clips. I know that much, obviously. I see that. Boink. But, yeah, anyway, we could probably get off that tangent at this point. I appreciate it. I know I got to get the Gunsling King thing. Whoop. I had to roll right into that one. We were doing too good for too long there. We went a full, like, 2 or 3 floors without getting hit. I needed to change something. It was getting a little bit too chummy with the game. Gotta distance ourselves so that we can cancel the Enter the Gungeon series. Obviously, is what that conversation is so clearly leading up to, which it is not. Gungeon's got it's got a special freaking place in my heart. Like, real talk though, like, do I think it'll last forever? Increasingly, no and no. I think that it has a date where it'll at the very least become an every other day series. You know, I think that it has that tag on it, but I don't think that's going to come for I don't think that's going to be for a long time. Oh, do we get another synergy? No. I don't think it's going to be for a long time, but I'm not going to lie. It's exciting to see that other series can have legs. Like, Undermine started off great. Dicey Dungeons obviously started off great. It's really exciting to see. You know, it's really exciting to see. We do have the ability to steal. Oh, come on. I wanted to hit him into his friend. Is that so much to ask? That's so much to ask. We have zombie bullets. That's going to be kind of interesting with triple beam. Triple gun. It's also going to make it take a long time for it to run the hell out. Should probably just be using something else and just empty this out on its own time, you know? Killed the son with the father. Use the father to kill the son. What the sci-fi? Alright. Do some barrel. Barrel, 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 barrel. But anywho, that was got a lot of mileage out of the Minecraft question on accident. sometimes it's like, there's some questions that seem like, you know, they'd be obvious to get a big discussion out of, and sometimes there's questions that aren't so obvious. And I don't know why. Getting asked, will you play Minecraft, mate, just set me off. And I set me off on a whole thought process. That's just yeah, I mean, like, because the thing is, I could have been, at any point I could have been, and maybe I would have found success. Maybe I would have found more success in being a Minecraft channel. Like, if I started 7 years ago and was a Minecraft channel uploading a daily Minecraft video every single day, and I was getting better at doing Minecraft stuff every single day, I'd probably, like, honestly, I probably would have found more success if I was practicing that exact same skill every single day, you know? The exact same thing. I probably would have found success just at this point. But I'm really happy with the path I took. I'm really happy with the whole. I love the roguelite scene. To me, it's one of my favorite scenes on YouTube and games and everything like that. It just it intrigues me. It intrigues me. I think it's a very cool community. I think it's a very smart community. Not to say that Minecraft community is not a smart community, but the thing is, like, Minecraft has so much broad appeal that it's dangerous, you know? Like, it's, you don't know who you say you meet someone who likes Minecraft, you have no idea who you're meeting. Like, and I know you can say the same for roguelikes or whatever, but when something's in more of a niche like that, you can... Oh, that's right, we got snow bullets. Snow bullets. When something is in more of a niche, like a roguelike, or especially like a twin-stick shooter roguelike, you can take a couple more guesses at, you know, their specific interests and what they value in games. Ooh, have I never had this with snow bullets? Because it seems like a natural fit, and I don't feel like I've ever had it. Fun little combo. What was I talking about? Yeah, I mean, you don't know what you're getting with Minecraft, because it's so universally loved by a lot, like, not universally, but darn near universal-ishly loved, that you don't know what you're getting, you know? You could be anybody. I'll take a tentacle. But I do feel like there's more roguelikes and roguelites draw a more specific audience. And I think it is an audience that really, you know, cares about game design and a lot of times, and really thinks about what makes the game they're playing fun. Oh, I love the slow bullets there. That was nice. Uh-oh. 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 But I don't know. I've just always, ever since I really started first playing roguelikes, I loved the genre. And it's interesting to kind of see my pathway of it in real time, sort of on YouTube. You can see as my YouTube slowly started to become a roguelike channel. That was because I slowly started to become a roguelite man. You know, playing more and more. I think the first one I played on the channel was either Rogue Legacy, and I only played 3 episodes because of technical issues, or it might have been the game Crystal Catacombs. God dang it, I knew that was going to happen. Might have been the game Crystal Catacombs, which is hilarious because my game was bugged for the entire series and I didn't even know it, and the game was twice as hard for me than it was for everyone else because it was tied to my frame rate for whatever reason. And it made the whole game twice as fast. Which is hilarious. The whole time. And that was the first time I think I played a game that first time I got sent a key or something. I got sent like a build, like a preview build for it, and I was just so excited to get that I was like, all right, let's do this. We going in there. And that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. One of the first indie games I even played on the channel. One of the first indie games. Not the first for sure. I know that much. Bonk. But it's interesting. It's interesting. Stop saying that. Whoop, but it is. The whole thing, just following, you know, how people have decided to run their channels from... I've, like, doing this for 7 years, it is unbelievable, like, how... What a small percentage of people are still doing this, that were doing it when I started. Like, so many people that I met along the way have quit. So many people. 7 years doing something that, and it not being your job. It can be a tall order, especially when, you know, like, it's not always sunshine, roses, or whatever. Like, some days, like, the comments are just really so mad that you didn't wait 2 extra seconds in the room and undermine. You know, it's so much that they insult you in what seems like a weirdly personal way. Like, doing that and having that be something that happens to you and not be a job, I can see people being, you know, like, wanting out. You know, of course, because people are like, you just started playing this game and you're not great at it yet, and I'm mad because I played this for 20 hours already, or I watched somebody else who already played this for 20 hours, and they were good, and you're bad, so therefore, I hate you. And the comment that everybody says that is so funny to me. Sorry if you make this comment. I'm not trying to call you out, but if you, okay, you know what? Let me call you out. Let me actually call you out so you can stop doing it to other people. It doesn't happen to me that often. It definitely never happens on Enter the Gungeon. I played this game for 1,000 hours. It's like if you watch me for 1,000 hours, and then if you took what you learned from watching me play, and you went and decided, like, somebody who just started their series and you ripped them apart because of what I did, I would be so sad that you would do that. I would be so sad that you would do that and be like, you're not as good as Retromation or whatever. Like, if you went and did that to somebody who's new trying to learn the game, I'd be so sad. I'd be so sad. But it's like the comment that gets said is like, that physically hurt me. People say, like, that hurt to watch. And it's like, it doesn't actually hurt to watch, you know, like, it doesn't actually hurt you physically, you know. It's okay. It's okay. If it does hurt you, then we need to study you. We need to get a doctor to your house right now and figure out why this man who missed a sparkling wall in Undermine is physically causing you pain. We need to discover this stat, because we can probably weaponize it, you know? We can weaponize misplays. Whoop. For me, like, that's always the thing, is, like, if I'm watching somebody on YouTube, whenever I watch somebody, like, and I just, like, a lot of times, and it's no surprise probably, like, playing games, a lot of the person who I was, like, originally largely inspired by and sometimes still do watch is Northernlion, who everybody rips apart for making misplays, and always, like, everyone's like, he's not bad at, or he's not good at a single video game. You are crazy. Like, I mean, is he great? I don't, like, not necessarily, and not necessarily not. You know, that kind of thing. It's just like, I think, personally, when I'm watching, a lot of the fun of watching someone play a game for the first time is watching them make mistakes and slowly make less and less mistakes as time goes on. If I was at episode, you know, what are we at right now for Gungeon? 100, dear God, 130? 135? 130? Somewhere between 130 and 135, I'm pretty sure. If I was at 130 or 135 of that in Undermine or something like that, and I was making the exact same mistakes as I did when I just started, you know, that's when it's like, okay, like, why is this person continuing, you know, at this point? Like, maybe it's because they're having fun, but it's like, I don't know. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe not. Might be out on too weird of a tangent here. Too unrelatable of a tangent, but basically all I'm getting at is, oh, that would have been so fun. All I'm getting at is that all of the people are like doing it to entertain you, you know. And consider that it's not the end of the world if people make misplays, and if their play style doesn't match your play style. Consider it a fun way to watch a hero's journey, if you will, you know? Like, to watch someone go from bad to good. What is that, 144, 144? We're not going to be able to get both. I think I might as well just... What was I going to do? Should I fill this up? Oh, I wanted to come back and buy a key. I was like, in my head, I was so confused. I was like, what's going on? Why can't I do what I want to do? It's because there was not a key for sale. Not a key for Silverland. That's why I couldn't do what I wanted to do. Oh, I just cringed so hard when you didn't realize there was a key in the shop. It physically hurts me. It hurt to watch. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We'll get a doctor in here right now. We'll get a doctor in here right now. He's suffering from stage 5 cringe. And that's just, you know what, we don't need to get into the topic of the word cringe, too. You know what? Things don't have to be perfect. People don't have to, you know, be perfect. This is just in general. This is not just talking about people playing games on YouTube or whatever the hell. Your friends, you know, you don't have to tell them that you're cringing at them when they just, you know, said something wrong. It's fine to say things wrong. Everybody does. It's fine to do whatever. Whoop. Don't always need to let them know you cringed so hard. I thought that would maybe be an interesting way to get him with the snowballs, but it's fine. That's fine. I think that we can get more value just out of using Casey and possibly even the Tangler. Possibly even the Tangler. Wait. Wait. Hey. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Got him. Get out of here, square boy. All right, we do not have any keys still. So we have the ability to steal one of these. I feel like shock rounds is more fun. Oh! Bring it on, boy. Bring it on. Is there something else we can get rid of that we stole? Or should we just fight the Lord of the Jam? We have so much health. Like, here's the thing. I could drop Casey and we'd probably be fine. Should I drop my son? Son. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry! Sorry. I didn't think we were going to get away with both steals. We might even be 0.5 over the limit anyways. Is the thing. Watch that be the Casey curse upon me. Nope. What the hell? Weird. Okay. Alright, so we get shock rounds and frost bullets now. What is this synergy? We had so much freaking frost. I think this is the one that makes it so sometimes we just shoot out little ice cubes. Ooh! Oh, I wish we had ammo in this. It'd be so fun. It looks like little, like, ice lightning almost. It looks so darn slick. I love it. I'm sad that we're about to run out of ammo. Game? No. Okay. Thought maybe it would be nice and drop it for me. Fight amongst yourselves. We are getting some back because of the... whatchamacallit? Dead boy bullets. Zombie bullets. Oos. Oos. Awesome. Oos, very good. But yeah, I don't know. If I can say one thing, if I can have you, like, take one thing with you. If you do it in my comments, cool. But, like, just to, not just that. Just in all comment section. Just think about phrasing, you know? Just, like, just treat the person like a person, you know? Like, if you go and you comment on Rhapsody's video, you go and you comment on Northern Lion's video, and it's like, here's the thing. If they're a huge YouTuber, who cares? Be nice anyways. Doesn't matter, you know? Just because he's got a really big YouTube channel doesn't mean that you go and poop on his parade. He's still a human who's gonna read that stuff, and, you know, like, just, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. And if you have to do it, you really should find a better outlet. And that's not just me being like, I care for you as a human too. You should actually find a better outlet. Like, there's probably some good way to handle the frustration and anger you have if you feel like you have to go and actively ruin someone's day on the internet. What a wild concept, I know. And I'm sure it'll invoke some kind of a negative comment reception too from on this video. I'm well aware of that. Some people like to just go in reverse of what they hear and just, you know, they're gonna get the complete, like, weird wrong message out of this, I'm sure. But for those of you who do understand what I'm saying and already do what I'm talking about, you know, being more generally positive and, you know, not spreading unnecessary hate, everything like that. Thank you so much. You do a great job. And those who are going to, as a result of listening to this, make a better effort, thank you very much. You are a legend. It's one of the most challenging things to do in life is to take something that you do that you don't like and change it. You know? And I know it's, like, not the biggest thing you can do, but it's just, you be more positive to other people, more positivity happens to you. And that's not just, I'm not talking like the law of attraction or anything like that. I'm not saying, like, the universe will grant you more positivity. No, if you're a nice person, nice people will want to be by you. That's just the facts. That's not the law of attraction. That's no astrological nonsense or non-nonsense, depending on who you are. You know what? I'm not gonna hate on astrology right here. Just in the middle of talking about no hate. You know, but if you're a more positive person, more positive people will be by you, and that is just the facts. Because you'll, like, just think about it. Like, the people who you hang out with, you become the people who are around you. You know, slowly but surely, you become the people around you, and that's because the people around you become you as well. You know, you slowly kind of, like, merge into each other. And different people have different power levels in that sense, like not in the over 9,000 kind of way, but just like, yeah, like when sometimes you'll meet someone and they'll have a bigger effect on your change than you have on their change, but you're always affecting, you know, change in someone else, and someone else is affecting change in you. So try to be the kind of person who is doing an active job of making other people better and happier and more comfortable and more calm and pleased and just in everything. Because then the same thing, you'll get that back. You'll get that back. Not always, because people aren't machines, but you'll get that back in general. If you're generally more positive, you'll generally get more positivity thrown at you. It's just the facts. But sometimes people are, you know, too far gone. They're having too bad of a day or anything like that. And I'm well aware. Probably should have filled this up. It is just really fun to use. Especially with all the synergy going on. We haven't been using the Mr. Gatling the Ghoul. And we totally just talked the day away, didn't we? Holy moly. 45 minutes in. I don't know how much Gungeon we talked about today. And guess what? I'm totally okay with that, and I hope you guys are too. It's probably not going to... You know, when you play 1,000 hours of the game, I don't think at this point nothing is going to be more... We're not going to be pushing more towards talking about Enter the Gungeon. We're probably going to be doing it more like this. Generally, from here on out, with talking about Gungeon when things are relevant. But with 1,000 hours, when you've seen a lot, you know, you've seen a lot. And that's just how it is. And it's more exciting to talk about things that are new. And when the game's not presenting you with anything new, you present yourself with a thing that you've never talked about before, or maybe never talked about before. And that's exciting to me. I for one, am very, very pleased with the direction, like I said earlier. And I hope you guys are too. And it seems like you are, just going based off of views and how the channel's still growing and everything's like that. And anybody who's new here and hasn't seen the shift go from being more about Gungeon to more about just talking, I appreciate you like just dropping right in and being for it. I really appreciate that. Whoop. I really, really do. Get more Gatling the Gull up in here, though. Oh, we'll talk about that for a moment. Look at how Gatling Gull works with shock rounds, frost bullets, and snow bullets. Snow bullets. Did that again. I will talk about that. Holy moly, it's good. Don't die, Mr. Gull. Mr. Gull, I don't feel so good. Oh my god. We totally could have handled the Lord of the Jam today, too. We so could have. These days where I go on tangents, like extremely long tangents, everything like that, they're the days where I play the best anyways. So if you're coming here for the best, like, goddamn gameplay, like, me going on a tangent is the best way to get that. Because when I play bad, it's just because I'm, like, in my head. Whoop. It's just because I'm in my head, and like right now I got hit there. I'm like, it's because I'm kind of like, I've started thinking about things. I started thinking about, okay, what if I dodge here, dodge here? 1,000 hours, there's so much muscle memory taken over, you know? So much muscle memory gets taken over. Boing, 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 boing. And back up for bonus damage with the snow bullets and finish him off with the back to black blankage. And that is gonna do it for today. We are now on a streak of 299. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. If you really liked what I'm talking about today, if you really want to help support my push towards doing this full-time, which I am very much on the fence for, you can support on Patreon like the legend Aonsu. Thank you, Aonsu, for supporting on Patreon. Patreon.com/Retromation to help secure me doing this full-time. We're working on it. We're almost there. No pressures to do it, but you do get rewards. You can go take a look at what kind of rewards you get. If you have any suggestions for cooler rewards, do tell me in the comment section below as well. Thank you, everybody, for watching, though. Subscribe for daily Enter the Gungeon videos. Enjoy it while it's daily. Who knows in a year? In a year! Like, that's like... Anybody who's worried that series is going away. I'm talking, like, grand scheme, you know? I'm talking... We're zoomed out. We're looking at the world, and we're seeing ants kind of thing. But, yep, that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. Daily Enter the Gungeon videos. Subscribe. Check out my other series. I'm in all of them. I'm in all of them. Undermine, Stardew Valley, Dicey Dungeons, Reto and Raps, Race of the Past. If you like this series, and especially if you like the podcasty nature, jump into Reto and Raps, Race of the Past. Jump in at episode 20. You don't have to watch from the beginning. Jump in at episode 20. It really becomes a podcast around there. I think you're going to really like it. Thank you. See you next time.